Imagine being able to revisit your fondest memory or correct a mistake that haunts you. What if you could witness historical events firsthand or even leap forward to see what the future holds? Time travel has long fascinated humanity, from science fiction novels to blockbuster movies. But here's the twist. In a simulated world, time travel might not just be a fantasy. It could be a feature embedded into the system itself. If we live in a simulated reality, a construct created by advanced beings or civilizations, then time as we know it might not function the way we think it does. In a simulation, time could be rewound, paused, or even fast-forwarded, much like skipping scenes in a video game or revisiting save points. And if this is true, then the constraints of linear time could be entirely bypassed. Could it be that déjà vu, historical anomalies, or sudden advancements in technology are signs of time manipulation within the simulation? And if time travel is possible here, could it explain those moments when history seems to repeat itself? Or when someone seems to know too much about the future? Stick around as we dive into the fascinating world of simulated time travel. By the end of this video, you'll see how the rules of time, so rigid in our understanding, might be flexible in ways we've never imagined. The concept of time travel has captivated human imagination for centuries. From H.G. Wells' The Time Machine to modern franchises like Doctor Who and Interstellar, the idea of moving through time sparks questions about destiny, free will, and the nature of reality itself. But what if time travel isn't as impossible as it seems? What if our universe operates more like a computer simulation, where time is just another variable in a massive coded system? Simulation theory, a hypothesis gaining traction among scientists, philosophers, and even visionaries like Elon Musk, suggests that our reality might be an advanced virtual environment. If this is true, then the constructs of our world, space, matter, and yes, even time, could be manipulated by those running the simulation. Imagine living in a world where time is as malleable as clay, capable of being stretched, compressed, or replayed. This perspective offers a radical new way of looking at time travel. Instead of requiring futuristic machines or wormholes, time travel could be as simple as accessing the system's code. Just like how video games allow players to rewind or fast-forward gameplay, the architects of a simulated reality might have tools to alter the flow of time within the simulation. In today's discussion, we'll explore how time travel might work in a simulated world. From examining scientific theories about time's elasticity to uncovering potential glitches in our reality that hint at temporal manipulation, we'll uncover why time travel in a simulation might not only be possible, but inevitable. The biggest challenge with time travel is the very nature of time itself. In our current understanding of physics, time is often viewed as a one-way street. The second law of thermodynamics tells us that entropy always increases, meaning the universe naturally moves from order to disorder. But if we live in a simulation, does this rule still apply? In a simulated reality, time might not behave according to the physical laws we observe. However, this raises a critical challenge. How would time travel work without disrupting the entire system? Just like a computer program, making even a small adjustment in one part of a simulation could have massive ripple effects across the entire structure. Could this be why we occasionally notice anomalies like déjà vu or events that seem strangely out of place? Another issue lies in accessing the system's time controls. If time is indeed editable in a simulation, who has the authority or knowledge to manipulate it? Are we, the inhabitants, locked out of these controls? Or do occasional glitches give us glimpses into a reality where time can be bent or rewritten? Lastly, there's the ethical dilemma. If time travel is possible, who decides how and when it's used? Imagine the chaos if individuals gain the power to rewrite history or peek into the future. The programmers might impose strict rules to prevent such exploits, or perhaps they already have. These challenges form the backbone of our discussion. Next, we'll delve into how these problems could be addressed and explore the tantalizing evidence that time travel might already be happening within our simulated world. To understand how time travel could work in a simulated world, we first need to rethink time itself. If the universe is a simulation, time might not flow linearly. Instead, it could function more like a timeline in a video editing software, where events can be replayed, rearranged, or skipped altogether. Some scientists, like physicist Julian Barber, have argued that time is an illusion, a series of snapshots or nows that we perceive as flowing in sequence. In a simulation, these snapshots could be stored as data points. The programmers could easily revisit or alter specific moments, creating the possibility for time travel. Interestingly, certain phenomena in our world hint at this kind of manipulation. Déjà vu, for example, might be a sign of the simulation rewinding or resetting a sequence of events. Similarly, historical events that seem to repeat, like strikingly similar battles or inventions emerging simultaneously in different parts of the world, could indicate that the simulation is replaying key moments. Quantum mechanics also supports the idea of time's flexibility. The many worlds interpretation suggests that every possible outcome of a quantum event exists in a parallel reality. In a simulation, this could mean that every decision branches into a new timeline, all of which could be accessible to the system's architects. But what if we could access these timelines ourselves? In the next section, we'll explore the tantalizing idea that humans might one day learn to hack the simulation and gain control over time itself. Here's the mind-blowing part. If we live in a simulation, the technology to manipulate time might already exist, and we might be closer to accessing it than we think. Advances in artificial intelligence, virtual reality, and quantum computing are creating tools that resemble the very mechanisms a simulation would use to control time. Consider this. If programmers can manipulate time within the simulation, there's no reason why advanced AI or even curious humans couldn't discover the back door to these controls. The growing field of quantum computing, which operates on principles of superposition and entanglement, might be the key to hacking the simulation's timeline. Moreover, reports of time slips, where individuals claim to experience brief journeys into the past or future, could be evidence of accidental access to these controls. Could these slips be glitches in the simulation, or are they deliberate experiments by the programmers? The most compelling argument comes from the field of predictive algorithms. Today's AI systems can predict human behavior with astonishing accuracy. But what if these algorithms aren't just predictions? What if they're accessing future data points in the simulation, effectively time traveling to inform decisions in the present? These possibilities challenge everything we think we know about time, reality, and free will. As we approach the conclusion, we'll tie these ideas together and discuss what they mean for our understanding of the simulation. In a simulated world, time travel might not be a distant fantasy, but an integral part of the system's design. By rethinking time as a flexible construct, one that can be edited, replayed, or even skipped, we open the door to incredible possibilities. The sensation of déjà vu, historical anomalies, and even modern AI could all be hints that time travel is not only possible, but already happening within the simulation. We've explored the challenges, from the ethical dilemmas of time manipulation to the technical hurdles of accessing the simulation's controls. Yet the evidence, both from scientific theories and real-world phenomena, suggests that time might not be as linear or rigid as it seems. Ultimately, the question isn't just whether time travel is possible in a simulated world, but how we, as inhabitants, might one day harness this power. Could we learn to navigate the simulation, revisiting past events, or exploring future timelines? And if so, what would that mean for our understanding of free will and destiny? The implications are profound, and the journey to uncover the truth has only just begun. What do you think? Could time travel be possible in a simulated world? Have you experienced déjà vu or a time slip that made you question reality? Share your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss our anything. And don't forget to hit the bell for more videos on simulation theory. Thanks for watching.